Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
And that.
and today we're gonna be reviewing the Transformers Generation One Megatron Invisible variant.
Yes, yes, he's finally arrived. Yeah, so
Yeah,
this is a relatively new release. It's been popping up for the past, I don't know, probably this year, 3 or 4 months anyway. Of course, this is a knockoff. To my knowledge, unless you buy the original, there's no way to even get a G1 Megatron, unless it's
invisible version.
a replica, but they started producing these. You can't get them on AliExpress. I think I got mine off of eBay. AliExpress is not a bad route to go, but the only problem with that is there's so many different versions of kind of this on there, and it's really hard to tell which one is like this version. Like this is the exact like replica. They have smaller ones and some that are a little different here, a little different there. It's a little confusing. So for simplicity, I just ordered off eBay. That description was much clearer, and I kind of felt like that was definitely going to be what I wanted versus having to take the chance with getting the wrong thing through AliExpress and all that kind of thing. And the price wasn't that much more either. I'm sure it's marked up a little bit, but anyway, around $100, and that's about what this is on AliExpress. At least that was pre-tariff pricing, so it could be different now. I'm not sure how that's worked out yet. I haven't bought it on AliExpress in a little bit. So probably what since right after Christmas. I think last thing we
Yeah,
ordered was the Masterpiece Starscream and uh was it just Starscream?
yeah.
Oh,
Or it
Soundwave.
did Soundwave,
Soundwave,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that was probably back in January. So I haven't done much lately. But anyway, awesome box. The box absolutely great. Which I love. This will definitely be going up into storage in the collection. It looks just like the original G1 box. It's just amazing, fabulous. I love everything about this. I'm going to tell you now. This figure, exactly what I wanted. I didn't have to pay hundreds of dollars on eBay for the original, which of course I used to have, but not anymore. He's long gone, probably in the dump or landfill, or he may have gotten blown up by some bottle rockets or M80s. There's no telling what happened. But I played with this thing a lot as a kid.
That took a
Uh,
turn towards the end there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He got mad. I got mixed up with some GI Joe Star Wars
Oh,
wars
yeah.
there, and yeah. But anyway, so but yeah, the original G1 Megatron. And of course, you guys are familiar with this. Then absolute great. In his gun mode, that was fabulous. That's where I played with him
But
99%
I
of the
wonder if
time.
we're gonna be able to show him on gun mode on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we'll know they'll let us know if we can't. And then
Yeah,
we did the other one though, we didn't have any issues, so I don't see what a problem with this one.
yeah.
So anyway, but of course, like you said, in transfer mode, absolutely horrible. I even back in 1984, I think they could have done better than this for robot mode, but it is what we got. And now looking back on it, some 40 years later, it is a bit charming just to see him, in his, and we'll show you off here in a second, in his robot mode. Of course, looks nothing like he did on the shows, which is what they were trying to emulate. But I guess that's just somebody said, okay, we got an awesome gun out of this. We really can't figure out how to make it work in robot mode. So you just get what you get, kids. But like I said, I absolutely loved it. Played with mine to death. Like I said, yeah, there's no telling how many people he took out, over the years. He definitely got caught up in a lot of cops and robbers battles. That's for sure. So, because I mean, the gun mode's awesome. Scope, the good, the whole gun, the whole 9 yards. Just so cool. But like I said, not so much for robot mode. But anyway, packaging is here. I'll kind of show you up close. You kind of see it shows you the different modes that he can do. So you get your stock, of course, like I said, your scope, silencer. Yeah, I mean, he just come fully equipped. Of course, he can stand here and kind of shoot himself in a way. Kind of, which is cool. Then you can kind of see some of the accessories in there. You got the nice phone back there. Everything sets in. And there he is, embarrassment mode here at the top. And of course, the awesome Transformers art on the back with everybody. And you have your little, back in the day, they had a little red kind of a see-through piece of plastic that came over this, and you would actually lay it over this graph here, and it would show you all of their, like, basically their abilities, how they ranked out as far as certain different, different things, which was always a lot of fun to do. So yeah, I just don't make toys like they did back in the 80s. And then there's the top. Shows all that. But yeah, this is pretty much exactly what the packaging looked like. Like I said, way back when. So they nailed this part of it too. Like I said earlier, I mean, yes, this is a knockoff. I'm sure it's not going to be the original thing. No idea who even makes this. But they did an excellent job, and they've been selling a lot of these because everybody is after G1 Megatron. And, like I said, even if you buy one that's an original, he's likely to be in rough shape because he wasn't really in great shape when he come out of the box, brand new, way back then. So
Yeah.
really difficult robot mode. But anyway, there's the packaging. All right, dude, bring him on in. We're going to show you off in robot mode first because that's kind of the way he comes. It's kind of odd when they do the shipping from over there because I guess imports and things like that. They have the thing against importing the toy guns. So which of course why I think why Hasbro doesn't do him in this original mode anymore. Um, so
All right,
anyways,
we're back. I had to
yeah.
explain to Dad why that rule exists.
Oh, these crazy rules. Yes, rules. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, that's the packaging, and it is totally awesome. But let's bring in G1 Megatron. Here he is in robot mode. Um,
As we call him, like we call him, Stumpatron.
yeah, definitely short and stumpy.
Yes.
Um, yeah, he's kind of got his little pew, 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 pew,
Yes.
thing going on, and that is how he was. I mean, that's just kind of. I remember getting him as a kid, and man, just like even then, it was like, 'cause all you have to base it on is the cartoon. And you're like, I mean, Optimus, looked like Optimus, and Starscream like Starscream, Sound like Soundwave, all that was very, very close, and then you get Megatron, and you're just like, what happened here? you know. But again, I guess that was the best he could do. Put it a little closer, you guys could see him.
Yeah.
But the pluses with this, like you said, I mean, they're just replicating what they had. So this is what it is, and it is charming just to kind of see him, there. We've got him. I've got him in a case with my G1 collection. Mostly replicas that we got like with the 40th anniversary Prime. And that kind of thing. So we got a few of these guys from the past. I got a couple of originals. I think what Starscream is not is no Jetfire's original. Blaster, that kind of thing. But anyhow, but yeah, you get the Chrome back with him too, which that's also something that Hasbro, for whatever reason, hates to do. I guess it's probably just expense, but of course, over there overseas, they don't care. So you get all the Chrome. Looks amazing. Yes, probably causes cancer and some other diseases when you touch it, but hey, at least it looks cool, right, dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and like I said, as you can see, I mean, just by looking at him, he's just a hot mess, really, when it's compared to any of the modern Transformers. There's just gaping holes and nothing seems to fit by right. He barely stands, which is the same as he was back then. Just a lot to be desired here for the robot mode. But while we, kind of have him in that mode, we'll just bring out,
First, let's give the close up here.
yeah. Of course, here is
There's Stump Arms, and he seems very excited.
yes, happy to be here. Right, the greatest action figure of all time, G1
Yes.
Megatron.
And then at first, I thought the top part was his face. At
Yeah,
first, you,
yes,
you can kind of see where,
but no, and even the head
yeah, the
sculpt
face.
doesn't really look like him.
Yeah, he
Um,
didn't have another face above him.
yeah, just so you guys kind of see, we'll bring out the masterpiece Megatron, which is actually an excellent, excellent action figure. Um, and actually is, of course, what we all wish we could have got back in the 80s. But there he is, oh, masterpiece G1 Megatron.
The dislocated shoulder. Okay, there you go.
Got him fixed up there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's kind of what we were something hoping for something more to this,
No,
and
I'm not going to stand up just for your viewing pleasure.
yeah, and instead we got this, and then this monstrosity here, and all its coolness, of course, is the movie Megatron, Michael Bay movie type thing. That was his interpretation of Megatron, which was cool. I like this a lot. But anyway, back to the star of the show here, G1 Megs. Dun, dun, dun. Um, yeah, I don't really know much else to say about him in this particular form. What do you think, Boob?
Uh, no, not really.
Yeah,
Anything else to say? I think we've
right.
said it all here.
Yeah, I
Made all
mean,
the jokes that we could possibly make.
yeah, I think, like I said, it's just a disaster, hot mess. What other adjectives can I think to describe how terrible this figure actually is? But I will say, in gun mode, as a kid especially, it totally made up for it. Nobody cared about this when you had it in gun mode. You're going to see that here in just a few minutes because that was awesome.
That is, if we can show it on YouTube.
Uh, yeah, I
Or
don't.
or probably this video probably wouldn't even make it out.
Video didn't get strike cheeks. Yeah, so I think if G1 made it, I think we'll be. I mean, if the masterpiece made it, I think we'll be okay with that.
All right.
So yeah, give me a second though. I'm going to bring out just a couple of the originals, maybe Prime and Jetfire, just kind of show you before we transfer him into gun mode. How he looks, and just compared to them. and give you a little old school flashback from some of the G1s. All right, so give me just a minute.
Here we're back.
Yeah, now this is where the fun starts. So yeah, here he is in all his glory. Pretty simple transformation, right, Boog?
Yeah.
Doesn't take too long, as most of these original G1s were. But yeah, look at this view. Now, this is like I said, is where all the fun was. In the 80s, we had tons of toy guns back then. Didn't have all the laws and stuff against it. So I mean, you had everything from Rambo, Terminator, all this different stuff, Commando, of course, all your cowboys and Indians, Western guns. There was just toy guns galore everywhere you wanted, or pretty much anything you wanted to get. Um, but this somehow, in my book, and I had a lot when I was a kid, but it beat them all. Once I got my hands on this guy, he was the go-to weapon of choice.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just absolutely tremendous. Felt good in your hand, perfect kid size hand. A little small for an adult, but perfect kid size. For a kid's hand. And then all the accessories that come with it, which we're going to get that in just a minute, just made it feel like a really, really, it almost made it feel real. And that's just part of the problem. It felt too real. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's beautiful looking. Um, you actually had a little bit of die cast
And also,
metal
it
in
does
it.
come with decals that me
So,
and Dad were too lazy to put on.
okay, yes, yeah, we'll show you that though. But yeah, just absolutely, that was it. Just the realism with this. Of course, again, if you're a kid, it was just off the charts, and it was by far my favorite go-to toy of all time. Just so absolutely so cool. Just loved it. So, working trigger, just like back then, and down here at the bottom where his feet are is your die cast metal, which they did that in this one too. But yeah, just a ton of fun. Like I said, even an adult hand is not too bad, but for a kid hand, yeah, this was great. This was so great. Yeah, I had way too much fun with this guy. There is no doubt about that. But yeah, totally cool, totally cool. All right, Books, let's get to the accessories. And I brought a few of the G1 friends. So here is this is actually a knockoff Prime. I got the 40th anniversary out there, but I didn't grab him. He's already transformed, but not very well, so he doesn't like to stay up. Of course, Jetfire. He is an original from the 80s. Just missing one hand. And then this is the 40th anniversary G1 Soundwave. And this is an original blaster from the 80s there. So yeah, we got a little bit of a mix here, but we love our G1 stuff, right, Boog?
Yeah.
Now Boog's going to go ahead and get the gun. When you're ready for serious business, like your stakeout or whatever, or of course, bad guys are going to break in. You got to protect Nan and Pops. Whatever may be coming down. You were ready for anything if you had this Megatron. I'm telling you. Boog's going to slide in the stock there. Hopefully.
So I'm gonna figure it out.
Yes. Give us just a second here, and we'll get it all.
Okay, so here it is with all the attachments.
Absolutely. Well, almost. Let's get the
Yeah.
scope on there, and then
It will
go
be
on
up
there.
again.
We'll get in good shape.
Yeah.
Full Megatron sniper mode.
Yep. Yeah, now we're back.
All right, yeah, here it is. The ultimate weapon that any child ever put in their hands. Yes, Megatron, full kind of like rifle mode here. Stock, silencer, scope. Yeah, every kid's dream. Tons of fun with this. Isn't that amazing? So cool. And it looks just like it did from way back when. I love this. Absolutely awesome.
So now Dad will finally leave me alone about transforming the other one back.
Oh, yes. Well, maybe not. Maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, that gun mode is still really cool. But yeah, love all the chrome. Looks really, really nice. Kind of got some shiny black plastic here. Yeah, it's great. Exactly what I wanted for the replica uh G1 Megatron for sure. This is great. So cool. No electronics here, I don't believe. I think everything is just uh, just like it was, back then. No electronics then either. But yeah, this is so good. And we have one more mode to show you, so we're gonna get into that. And then we'll kind of show you the stickers that come with. We haven't put anything on, so this is completely plain out of the box. It's funny too, because the way they ship them to you, and I guess to get through customs, so you get this, of course, the box with all the accessories, and then Megatron actually comes separate by himself, and they kind of just undo him. So he's this kind of just pile of mush. He's not in gun mode. He's not in robot mode. He's just kind of like this in a little bag, and I guess so he doesn't actually come in the box, and I guess that's the way they do it to get through customs because he doesn't obviously look like anything when he comes through. So I guess he's fine and clears through okay. But they do take the extra step, which I thought was kind of interesting anyway. So just so you know that. But yeah, this is very, very cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. Well worth the $100, I think. What do you think, Big?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice to have one of these in the collection. Thrill. All right, give us a second. We'll show you the final mode, and then we'll wrap it up.
Be right back. We're back with Megatron's telescope.
Are you kidding me? Oh wait, no, wait, we forgot a piece. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, we're back with Megatron's telescope.
Yeah, in this mode, Megatron can actually shoot himself. So I'll get you, you dirty Autobots. Decepticons, don't retreat. So yeah, basically you got a kind of a
I'm going to look at the constellations to find out where we're going to retreat to.
yes. If he's not blasting dirty Autobots, then yes, he can also gaze into the sky. Yes, and find Uranus and Saturn and a few other planets.
Find your what now?
So yeah, so anyway, yeah, this is yeah, like I said, the third version of I guess Megatron and all the fun stuff you can do there. I appreciated this movie when I was a kid. It was cool. At least it gave him like I mean, obviously without this, I mean, in robot mode, I mean, really yeah, he does have his blaster cannon there, but that's pretty much it. I mean, he's not gonna fight
You
anybody.
may have this.
Yeah, we did have this piece, but we're not 100% sure what to do with it. Is it I don't remember that when I was a kid having that piece. But show it to him, dude.
So you kind of get this like flip-on blaster thing.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the box. Did it actually come with any instructions at all?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot something. You do get stickers.
Oh yeah, show them the stickers, and the instructions are in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure either. Yeah, it's kind of an odd little piece, but yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah,
where it
put the
goes.
Decepticon stickers on. Let's do that.
We should have the Decepticon stickers.
Yeah, he's supposed to have one on his chest piece too.
All right, give us just a second there.
Yeah, we're back with a new mode. Me and Dad just found out about rocket launcher mode.
Absolutely, yeah, yes. Like I said, when the tough get going, the going gets tough. I don't just sure that word is, but it's some kind of a thing. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, the right before the Decepticons retreat happens, he brings out this. As last ditch effort to bring the Decepticons
The last
to retreat.
resort.
Yes.
Starscream, activate the last resort.
Yes.
My super rocket launcher 5000.
Sir, you know it's backfired on you every time we've used it.
Who cares? Disactivate it.
Right. So yeah, that's this is another amazing mode here for Megatron, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, I think overall, like I said, this is well worth $100. A great, um if you're looking for a G1 Megatron, why not? I mean, this has pretty much got everything you need. You got all these amazing, stickers here if you want to use those. I don't know what I will, but I think I've got just small, looking at all the pieces that need here. Small Decepticon sticker that I'm gonna put just right in the middle of his chest. I think that's probably good enough. Not really huge on stickers. They do have the kind of ribbony looking stuff here, which I did put on mine when I was a kid. So and that's supposed to go on his chest, and then the robotic pieces down below. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I may end up doing that, or maybe not. We'll see what happens. But anyhow, like I said, anything else to add here, Boog?
Nope.
To the G1 Megatron review?
Nope.
All right.
We're
So
going on for
yeah,
another 20 minutes, so then it's time to wrap this up.
yeah. So if you're interested in him, like I said, you can find him on eBay or AliExpress if you want to dig through it. Just make sure you're getting the correct one. All right. So I guess now it's time for me and Boog's 5-star review. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'll let Dad go first.
All right. Well, for me, for what it is,
So we have two ratings, one general thing and one or for you specifically have an actual figure itself and then like maybe like a nostalgia bias rating.
People are different. You're not going to have the nostalgia thing that I have, but I have it, and
Yeah.
vice versa. You know, the viewers, depending on what age they are, if they're close to your age, they're not going to have it either. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
this is the most cheap thing I've ever seen.
So you're gonna kind of get both perspectives here.
Exactly. So I think it's good. Yeah. So for me, I'm going 5 stars for a replica, knockoff, whatever you want to call it, figure reproduction of this figure. Like I said, that is very, very difficult to get, at least here in the States. I'm giving it 5 stars. I like it. I enjoy it. It's going to look awesome in the collection, and I'm happy with this. I have no need to go out and pay a ridiculously huge price, for the original one. This meets my needs completely. Good.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Oh wow, it's higher than I thought.
It gets 4 stars just simply for the gun mode itself. What stops me getting to 5 stars is the robot mode.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just like this could have been anybody, pretty much. It's kind of like it could. This pretty much robot mode itself could have been any like Decepticon or Autobot. It's not specifically Megatron.
doesn't even look like
If you
Megatron.
put it in gray mode, there's a good chance they're not going to be able to tell you that's Megatron.
Yeah, very, very true. Very true.
So I think that's gonna wrap up today's review.
All right, take care, everybody. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch you on the next one.
Like, subscribe, everyone. Bye.